This is New York City. Most days look like this. But imagine if they look like this. You may not associate greenery with New York City, but New York has always been at the forefront of innovation. Over the past decade, green spaces in New York have been increasing vertically in order to conform to the city's ever-growing spatial limitations.
I'm Cecilia DeCoral. I'm the director of Brooklyn Grange's Design Build arm. Green roof is a system that goes on top of your existing building structure. You'll have a waterproofing membrane, which ensures there's no leaks in your building. In addition to that, you'll have now a root barrier, which ensures no plants penetrate your waterproofing membrane. You'll have a drainage system, which keeps water moving and flowing towards the drains. You'll have a filter fabric that will keep soil out of your drains, and then you'll have growing media.
Green roofs are an important, novel, and hybrid infrastructure in cities. They're a form of ecological infrastructure, and I say infrastructure because the way in which the ecosystem that a green roof represents is built on top of buildings, on the roof of buildings. There's extensive green roofs, which are shallow soils, and there's more intensive green roofs, which are deeper soils and can promote a different kind of vegetation on top of them. Green roofs are a very flexible green infrastructure in the city because they can be adapted for many kinds of needs. For example, in residential spaces, they can be combined as a recreational space on roofs to essentially add a green space amenity to buildings. They can also be used for growing food, so expanding urban agriculture in the city is a massive opportunity when we start to think about how we expand green roofs. They can also be part of an industrial or commercial building as a way to reduce energy cost and improve the longevity of roofs, and so they become a sustainability strategy for the private sector.
So there's a wealth of benefits that come along with green roofs. When we're in an urban setting where there's 40,000 acres of unused rooftop, it's an amazing resource just for increasing space. And when you take that square footage and you convert it into green space that would have been here if we were not, you see kind of this huge burst of activity, and that means activity in terms of wildlife, bird populations, insect populations, pollinators, bats even. Sometimes small mammals. And then also you see an increase in population with us. You know, we're drawn to green space. So we're going to go where there's plants and where there's activity and wildlife. And so it's really a space for us. It's a space for our local wildlife, and it's a space to reintroduce native plant communities that would have been here otherwise.
In New York City, we have a lot of green roofs and they're expanding very rapidly. One of the most important pieces to help fuel that expansion is new legislation requiring new construction in the city to have either a solar roof or a green roof. And this is an incredible opportunity, I think, for New Yorkers and for the city to really advance goals around sustainability and resilience by bringing green roofs to the forefront of that strategy and really incentivizing them for new buildings in the city. But so far, there's a small percentage of actual buildings that have green roofs in New York City. So what we're really excited and looking forward to is the expansion of this for many more buildings in many different parts of the city, so that actually the social and the ecological benefits of green roofs can be provided to many neighborhoods, to people who currently are not being served by green roofs, and to expand the habitat for really greening the city and making it more biodiverse.